Hello, and welcome to Boosting Fit Between Parent and Child Temperament Styles, a video brought to you by Michigan State University Extension Early Childhood Team. You've learned a lot about temperament so far. Sometimes parents and children have the same temperament style, and sometimes they don't. For example, if you like to move at a fast pace and your child likes to move at a slow pace, you might feel frustrated. In this lesson, you will learn about the ways that you and your child are similar and different in your temperament styles. As a parent, there are ways you can make small changes to boost the fit between your temperament style and your child's temperament style. If you and your child have different temperament styles, there are little changes you can make during everyday routines like meal times and bedtime that can help boost the fit between your style and your child's style. Michigan State University Extension recommends these ways that small changes can make a big difference. Activity level. All children need to move. Some children have high activity levels and are always on the move. If your child is highly active, make sure to build in lots of time during the day for movement. For example, help your child manage sitting through a long car ride by singing songs that involve moving her arms and hands, like the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Regularity. Try to stick with consistent times for meals and bedtimes. All children feel more secure when there are consistent routines. Routines help young children know what to expect, and having a consistent schedule can help young children manage their behaviors too. Sensitivity. Young children have to take in a lot of information through their 5 senses: touch, sound, sight, smell, and taste. Some children are very sensitive to stimuli related to those senses. For example, the tags in clothing really bother some children. They aren't trying to complain, the tags feel more uncomfortable to them as compared to children who are less sensitive to touch. You might also notice sensitivity to the texture of food or to air blowing through a window directly on a child. Some children are very sensitive to loud sounds or are bothered by bright lights. Try to pay attention to any sensitivities your child might have. Changing the water temperature for a bath, removing the tags from clothing, cooking vegetables to make them more or less tender, using lamplight rather than a bright overhead light, are all examples of small changes that might help your child feel more comfortable. Reactivity. Some children are very open to new people, places, and things, while other children are very hesitant and unsure about anything or anyone new. Work with your child ahead of time to get ready for new experiences. For example, if a relative is coming to visit, show your child a picture of the relative, where the visitor will sleep when she comes to visit, and so on. If you are going to visit a new place, like the library for the first time, talk to your child about what will happen. For example, you might say, "We are going to a room called a library that has a lot of books. We are going to go to the library after we eat breakfast. We will be able to pick out a book to bring home with us." Adaptability. Much like their reactions to new things, some children are upset by changes to their normal routines. Help your child adapt to changes by telling your child what is happening and giving him extra time to cope with the transition. For instance, if your child's normal bedtime routine is going to change because of a family holiday celebration, let your child know what will happen. Intensity of reactions. Some children have intense reactions to the world around them. More intense children might be very loud when they are happy and might cry very loudly when they are sad. Telling your child to be quiet won't help much because your child isn't trying to be loud or disruptive. Over time, help your child learn new ways to express intense reactions. For example, teaching your child to wave both hands back and forth instead of clapping allows your child to express herself in a way that is comfortable for everyone. Distractibility. Some children are easily distracted by lights and sounds around them. You can help your child focus by limiting distractions. For example, turn off the TV, stereo, or smartphones during dinner time so your child can focus on eating and your family time together. Mood. Some children smile and are cheerful much of the time. Other children are more serious much of the time. And some children are moodier much of the time. Mood is one of many characteristics of temperament. If your child tends to be moody, look for ways to make ordinary situations more fun. For example, if your child fusses about bath time, try adding some no-tear bubbles to the bathwater. Persistence. Some children have shorter attention spans than other children. For these children, showing persistence in tasks might be hard. Try giving your child short, easy-to-follow directions to break up a task. For example, instead of saying get dressed, try saying put your shirt on. Now put your pants on. This article was published by Michigan State University Extension. For more information on child development, academic success, parenting, and life skill development, please visit the Michigan State University Extension website at www.msue.anr.msu.edu.